you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and
I don't know. I can't do these things anymore. I'm old and crap. Hello! Hello there. Welcome to Flash and Bloke Live. I'm Siobhan. With me is Brian. And Eddie, who's looking very worried.
I'm always looking worried.
It's a Scottish thing, isn't
And I
it?
suddenly
Yeah.
realized what the
What all
what
do-
the mute button does.
You got me.
Oh, very dear. It's going to be one of those nights tonight. You'll be pleased to know, folks, I don't have much to say. I'm sitting here in a contented rosy glow of good television. Yeah, I'm just sort of going, that was good. Yeah, what's been happening this week, guys? We got any news and stuff?
For me, it's like you said, basking in the glow of some absolute fantastic, brilliant Star Trek.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff. That's what
Picard
TV
came
should
out
like.
on the 23rd and was the most downloaded thing on the internet on the 24th.
Do you mean the illegally downloaded?
Illegally. More than likely, yes.
I'm
would know.
I'm watching on Amazon Prime. I'm being a good girl. I am.
I have no idea.
Though we get it a day later than you,
Yeah.
which was frustrating. Right, let's come to the news. So we got Picard. We'll be looking at that first episode later. Brian will be listening to Doctor in Distress for the first time a little bit later on, and we'll sit here and watch his face. And probably laugh a lot at him. Sorry, Brian.
It's my lot in life.
It is, I'm afraid. Adam, you're a bad, bad man. Right, okay. Yes, let's just think. Some Star Trek Online news. Just to let you know, they're going to be starting to celebrate their 10th anniversary. There will be a free ship, and they're doing lots of giveaways. Ness. I've sent you a friend request on Discord. If you want to accept it and get in touch, then what we'll do is we'll change it all over and you'll have access to it, and then I can talk you through what you've got. Yeah, so give me a yell on Discord. That's that. There was something else I wanted to talk about, something that's coming up, but for the life of me I cannot remember. I wonder about myself sometimes. I do. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're not going to play again. And we're going to do this. Ooh! Ah! You'll be pleased to know I've given up all pretense of being a professional outfit. I'm sorry, I've got so many little screens. I should try and delete some, and I keep clicking on the wrong one, and it all.
You look good in that time vortex, though.
Oh no, don't please. Yes. Oh, hello, Christian. Yeah. So, Doctor Who. Excuse me. Wasn't that good? Wasn't that just nice? It was a nice, fun romp. Little bit of history there. I don't know how accurate it was. Yep. Go on.
I'm a bit perplexed by the episode.
Oh, do tell.
Well, last year they did the whole one with Rosa Parks.
Mm.
This one they did the Nikolai Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
Are they just like trying to wipe scripts from after-school specials or something?
Oh, we've always done historicals, love.
I know, but you've had the Aztecs. You didn't have them actually meeting the historical people sometimes. They were in a time period, not visiting.
It's a new series thing, mainly. The Celebrity Historical. It goes straight back to the Christopher Eccleston episode with Charles Dickens.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did Shakespeare.
They did Shakespeare. They did
Vincent
Charles
Vincent
Dickens.
van Gogh was my favourite.
That that one's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But no, it's a sort of step on from what the classic series did, which was the pseudo-historical. I believe that's the correct term, where they'd end up in history somewhere and there'd be aliens. But no, I mean, whilst they haven't done the celebrity historical, certainly Doctor Who's always been. I mean, the very first one was cavemen.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that was all so accurate. Yes.
Rosa
Met Duck
Parks-
Holiday, yes.
Rosa Parks was lucky, given that the policy seems to be if you're a woman historical figure, you get your brain wiped, and so you don't remember anything. But the men get away with okay.
Yeah, I did that. That is something somebody was mentioning online. We're talking, in case you haven't worked about it, about the very long night of Susan Ivanova or something. The latest Doctor Who episode. And yeah. All right. She didn't mind wipe them. Wonder why not. Don't know. But I really did enjoy that. And the complaints I had from Orphan 55 with too much guest casting, not getting to know them well enough, that vanished. They opened up with Tesla. And it meant, and plus, just the references to Edison meant that when we met him, you felt like you'd known him anyway. So it wasn't like a cold character introduction. So, yeah, you had a little bit invested with those characters, which, like I say, is leaps and bounds on from last week.
Yeah,
The more I learned about Edison, the more I realized he was the bastard.
Well, again, I'm not sure on the whole historical accuracy of it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there was a bit of questionable in terms of Tesla. Tesla wasn't squeaky clean either, and he had a kind of dark side as well.
Yeah.
The whole thing around one of his predictions was the whole thing around Wi-Fi. Yeah, but he was also a supporter of eugenics and very nasty stuff as well that he predicted for the future. And again, this is crazy. I didn't know any of this until watched the episode. I came out thinking, "Oh, poor Tesla. I'm going to read up more." And then it was, the more you read about him, especially the stuff that's in the Smithsonian letters, yeah, he's painted much rosier than he actually was in real life. So there's, I think, inaccuracies there. I think you're right, Siobhan. There's some inaccuracies.
Makes me wonder if the same thing's true of Elon Musk.
Probably.
I'm going to send a car into space now. It'll be playing Life on Mars.
Well, you mean
why?
that Elon Musk is a reptilian from trying to invade the Earth?
You've been speaking to David Icke again.
Maybe.
Okay. Poor old David Icke. What happened to him? I mean, he really went gaga, didn't he? Bless him. Anyway, so, yeah, that's all I've really got to say. I really enjoyed it. What about you lot? You're going to have to fill in the time here, boys. I'm sorry.
Oh, it was a good episode. I liked it. I loved it. I was a bit perplexed why the alien scorpion queen was humanoid. But,
And it was a bad costume.
It was horrible.
Yeah, it was like that one from the what was it, the Christmas special a few years ago.
The
and it just
Arachnos.
as if- that's the one.
Arachnos.
Yeah. It was like, let's get that one at the closet and try it again.
It's played by Ange from Sarah Jane Adventures.
Sarah Jane's used to play Annie. How old do you feel watching that now? I mean, Sarah Jane seems like yesterday.
It's bad enough watching the new stuff anyway, making you say, how old do I feel? Jesus.
Oh, I felt old. Again. But no,
What do you mean
I
there's
really...
no four-parters?
or the six-parters. And I thought it was really good as well. So far, this has been my favourite episode of the season. So, ignoring the historical accuracies, lots of good action. I thought the CGI, with the scorpions chasing after the guys and up in the walls, I thought brilliant. So obviously that's where the budget was spent instead of the costume.
I see now they're concentrating on Yaz and putting Ryan and Graham to one side slightly.
Yeah, she did the interrogation piece and the conversation with Tesla was like she's the kind of representative of us asking questions. We find out a little bit more about him. We use plans.
Adam says, good to see the companions in historical costume and the Doctor not bothering. We've lost Brian. Oh, he's back again.
Perception filter. Perception filter.
So, it just was a nice little thing, really, wasn't it? Nothing huge, but just a fun romp. Apparently something big's going to be happening in Doctor Who this weekend, but I don't know if that's a rumour or if the BBC have said that there's a big thing coming. Oh, that's right, they tweeted this thing. If you thought the Master was coming back was big, wait till you see what's next.
So this is during the Judoon.
It's become I'm guessing so. It's become a meme, basically, this thing. With people putting photos of, I don't know, Jodie on the space freighter flight deck rescuing Adric and shit like that. So, I don't know. Have to wait and see.
I'm kind of hoping they bring back, someone like Romana.
I am seriously. You see, Big Finish just announced that the War Susan is coming out. I'm so sorry, that's what it's become, the War Susan. It's Susan in the Time War. And I don't know, part of me thinks, I wonder if she's coming back to the TV show as well.
Oh, that'd be good.
Nice
The Timeless Child and all that stuff. It would be nice. I mean,
they've already set the precedent that they can keep a secret from fans and viewers with the Master's return.
Oh, so they did that superbly.
Who knows? Who knows what's going to... But yeah, the other thing I really liked about last week as well was the Graham and Ryan have become a great wee double act now as well. Just the whole thing around the wee line in terms of Graham, this is not our first rodeo. You've never been to a rodeo. You're not helping Ryan. It's just little touches like that. Are just good writing.
Yep.
I'm enjoying how they play off each other. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I said, then Yaz more involved as well, actually getting to use their interrogation skills and their police skills. So yeah, it's making up for last season. It's definitely making up.
I think that we'll be seeing more of Yaz tomorrow night. I mean, if the Judoon are turning up, Space Policeman and Policeman Yaz.
Yeah, good shout. See, I'm not a fan of the Judoon, but you've got me more interested now than I was going into tomorrow's episode. So yeah, thanks everyone.
We aim to please.
For the Doctor to start speaking Judoon again.
Well, they've named the Judoon leader after Paul Condon. He died recently. He was quite big, I think, in Doctor Appreciation Society at one point. Lifelong fan. And they basically turned around. Chris Chibnall knew him. And he's named the Judoon captain, I believe, Paul Condon. Which I think is really sweet. I think that's really nice.
Cool.
It's a nice way of being immortalised. I think that's lovely. I'm not ranty this week. Have you noticed?
You're seeming more calm and sedate. Is that a symptom of the good TV this week?
Good TV. Plus, I got it off my chest last Saturday.
Well, we're gonna have to rile up Siobhan again.
Oh, yeah. I don't like being riled up. I'm elderly, Possibly. Thank you for not actually disputing that fact, you bastards, the pair of you. That's all I'm going to say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do
for you, this. I would be the oldest here, all right? Just saying.
And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and everyone's going to see what I'm going to do, and I'm going to say that is almost Doctor Who, but not quite. Anyway, we haven't quite finished with Doctor Who yet. Brian has yet to listen to Doctor in Distress.
Sorry, Brian.
But we're gonna be doing something else in a moment. We've got some Big Finish coming up soon. We've got Dark Universe, which is Sylvester and Sophie one, which I've heard good things about. And also, of course, the new 4th Doctor box set during season 18. So you know what I'm like with that. I'm probably going to love it. So you expect that in the next 2 or 3 weeks, basically, because really. A non-ranty Siobhan. Love. Thanks, Christian. It's all gone back. Yes, it has gone back. Yeah. Something like that.
Could we be seeing Ranty Brian though in a few minutes?
This could be interesting.
I don't know. My rant style is usually hide under my desk and cry.
Get your things ready.
this is so ridiculous. It's just nonsense. Come on, no, Discord. Come on, Streamlabs. That's Discord. Look, you're back. Well done. Congratulations. Right. So, there was Star Trek. Yes, Siobhan, there was Star Trek.
There was Star
Yes,
Trek.
good. Star Trek Picard.
Yes, absolutely.
Picard was amazing.
Yes, no, it was very, very good. It was nice. It felt like it felt like coming home when it came to Star Trek. You know, we've had the Discovery, we've had the Kelvin timeline. Suddenly, we're back on familiar ground again.
It just looks lovely. I mean, from start to finish to the opening credits, you can see every penny pounded on the screen. It was amazing.
No.
Oh yeah, they put so much more production value into this than Discovery and Enterprise.
It's a beautiful piece. There's a bit online. Apparently, he appeared on some Whoopi Goldberg show and asked her officially to come on for Series 2 because it's already been renewed. It got renewed before Series 1 had broadcast.
So he asked her to come back as Guinan live on air. It's just as part of was it the voice she's in, or the American version of Loose Women?
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible fault. It was just The View. Thank you very much, Bopey. I enjoyed it. It's linking in stuff. It's put a lot of Star Trek Online stuff. Basically, has completely got rid of their lore. It was fun. The only thing I'm gonna say, the only quibble I've got, is wasn't it convenient? You know, Jean-Luc dreamt about these things just before the woman turned up.
But is there not maybe something in there? I don't know. There's more to that than we'll probably know at the moment. I don't think I think it's a convenience. Could be.
It's cute.
It's
Any plot
cute.
device in Next Gen is it's cute. It's a great character to have in Telefantasy Scrabble.
You'll find me probably less nitpicky on this and making excuses for it. No, there'll be some reason for that. I'm sure that will get explained in a future episode.
No, I hope it does, because it just seemed a little bit too convenient. But the premise is sound, I think. I didn't know there were other synthetics around.
Well, there's been 30 years of development, so they've probably tried to make them at some point in time.
They've tried to replicate data, and obviously something went horribly wrong somewhere, or something was sabotaged.
And if the synthetics are not sentient synthetics, surely there must be somebody behind them for their programming to attack Mars.
Absolutely. Q again.
Q! God damn you, Q!
Q!
No, I'm blaming Lore or the Borg on this one.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Now in STO, the Romulans have fiddled around with Borg shit. It never ends well. But that pullback, that was a callback to First Contact, and also they used the Romulan theme from the original series. Mm-hmm. I thought I recognised it, and then I watched a video later on, and it was a case of, I was right. I have no life, basically. Yes, Maddox was quite a callback, but it's there. I mean, they've called back to him 2 or 3 times, I think, in Next Gen itself. Twice, I think. Once with Lull, and also Data's Day. Yeah. It still has one of the funniest things I ever saw. Crusher is teaching Data to dance, and he's getting the hang of it, but he's being very serious. So Crusher turns around and says, "Smile, Data," and as she spins round, you've got Brent Spiner, this fixed rictus grin on his face, and it's brilliant. Just sat there and peed myself laughing when I first saw that. It was superb. Like I say, it's like having a comfy old glove to put back on, isn't it? Or a comfy cardigan watching this.
So we didn't have Ranty Siobhan this week, but we'd Ranty Picard. Just the interview and then the references to Dunkirk and the Federation losing their principles, just try to save the Romulans and the relocation and the Enterprise abandoning that. It was just parallels in terms of immigration and anti-immigration to me, there was little digs there about Trump. It was just very, very subtly, cleverly done.
It was subtle. It was a lot more subtle than
was very
other things
subtle.
have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I will agree it was a lot like Babylon 5 with the ISN interviews.
yeah, especially the one with Delenn. Poor Delenn. John, darling, Delenn, darling. Ah. Sorry, that's all I thought of their relationship. It was very Reed and Sue from the 60s. So the question is, where's it going to go?
Do you know what? I haven't a clue, and I'm loving it. I don't want to know. I don't want to read spoilers. I just want to sit there, watch it, and soak it up.
I mean, don't get
Which
me.
means
It's frustrating not being able to see the next episode straight away because we used to binge watch it.
Right.
But at the same time, at the end of the binge watch, you're going to be sitting there going, "I want more."
yeah,
Well,
it's
they
just-
need to keep subscribers for over a month. I mean, that's how you do it.
I'd be rather spoiled in the UK with just being part of the package in Amazon. It was like,
Yeah.
I honestly thought it was going to be Netflix, but obviously there was some bidding war and Amazon won it. But you know what? I've got both, and they'll keep, if they keep producing stuff like this, they'll keep my business.
I know, they're quite right too. I mean, well, they also did The Boys we were talking about earlier, didn't they?
They finalized data.
Yeah, that's STO law that's been cut out now because in the game, basically, Data's consciousness takes over B4's body. This is obviously not the case. It surprises me that Section 31 never hunted down whoever was behind the attack on Mars.
What makes you think Section 31 wasn't behind the attack?
Well, there is that as well, but for what reason? Unless it's got some. No, my silly fangirl head's now gone on. Unless it's got something to do with the Section 31 not being too happy with artificial intelligence after the second series of Discovery.
But we've got definitely loads to look forward to. I hope Jonathan Frakes comes back into it. I hope there's more of a case of elderly Star Trek people in space. They've done it before. They've done it in films. Let's do it in TV. Let's bring them back.
No, it's going to be nice.
They are guest starring in one of them.
Yeah. And obviously, to Ryan's delight, Jerry Ryan is as well.
Jerry Ryan.
Yes.
That's you happy, isn't it?
Well, I'm only one more.
I was saying to the boys last night on Discord, I was basically saying, it's all you're interested in, isn't it? Jerry Ryan firing 2 guns. That sums America up.
Yeah.
Quite frankly.
But
They're
you'll
going to have a
notice
go at
that
me
she's
about...
not wearing the rubber underwear in this one.
That's Adric, isn't it?
Guys, maybe you can clear something up for me as well. So, are we? Do we believe that the guys that were attacking Dash were Romulans, or could they be Vulcans? I mean, there's just so many kind of twists and turns in this.
They had more emotions than the Vulcans would.
But they spat venom as well. So
No. That was he broke a capsule and spat it.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a false tooth.
right. Okay, so
I'm thinking they're the remnants of the Tal Shiar.
for me, if it's a flip and it's some sort of Vulcan faction, I don't know. I'm just totally making it up as I go along. I can't wait. Can't wait for next week.
No, I love the fact it's got our brains going, oh, now, what's going to happen?
I just want to make sure
stuff.
that Doc
Good
is
stuff.
actually dead.
Now, somebody else said something like that to me. It might have even
Because
been
if
you,
you
Brian.
don't see a body,
Do you think she
They're
may have been
not
transported? It might be a transporter or some sort
it's
of.
possible.
But the acid was still fucking her up anyway.
Yeah,
His
because
face got melted off. Well, half of it, but still. He came back.
That's true. That is true. And we'll have to wait and see. Now then, now comes the moment you've all been waiting for.
And I've been dreading.
We're following on a tradition with the Flash and Blade of doing odd reaction stuff. A few years ago, Davies Sinister and I basically looked through the Wife in Space's blog entry on More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS, and Davies commented on that. That was a bit better. And we're going to do something today. Basically, you guys are going to be watching the reaction of me and Eddie watching Brian's reaction to the video of Doctor in Distress for the first ever time.
Now, will you be playing the video live for these people?
Oh,
So
good
they
Lord,
can also
no!
suffer
I want to
with me?
keep our readers, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Plus, there's copyright implications. I don't want to ruin that. So, in your own time, Brian, feel free to talk over the top of him. By the way, Eddie.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah. In your own time, love.
because I'm not watching it
Alrighty.
again, Brian. I don't need to.
All right. Let's get ready. Limber up.
18
Deep
months
breath,
is too
Brian.
long to wait,
breath.
Brian.
Deep breaths.
Come on.
Hitting play.
It starts off quite gentle, so
It starts off gentle with the TARDIS sound. I like that.
okay, good.
Come on,
That's nice,
rhyme off,
that's
Brian.
nice.
All those Z-list celebrities. Let's see how many you can actually recognise. That'll be fascinating to find.
And we're into the 80s techno music. Oh dear. I think these people are the reason that hairspray is now illegal.
They're responsible for global warming. Have you recognised anybody yet, Brian?
Not a single one. I know no one singing.
Oh, dear. Well, Warren Cann from Ultravox is there. I think Tessa Wyatt, one of the Browns, either Faith or
Hazeldean?
Janet, the Colin Baker, Nicola Bryan, Anthony Ainley, Nicholas Courtney.
A very strange looking Anthony Ainley. It just doesn't look right without the goatee. Hazel Dean? No, Brian? No ring any
No.
bells? No.
Nothing. Oh, Colin Baker. Okay, we're there. We got one. We got one.
Hazel Dean, she did the most. I think it was her.
Yeah, Hazel Dean.
Stay now. Will you adjust the lighting? I don't know. It's got an amazing sax
yeah.
solo. It's the most perfect love song. It's beautiful. Was that Hazel Dean? Who am I thinking of?
I'm sure it
Who's
is.
in
Yeah.
Breaking Glass?
Oh, no, that's Hazel O'Connor. Hazel Dean was this. I really shouldn't know this. Hazel Dean was the person responsible for the initial hits for Stockton and Waterman, and basically set that whole thing up. Cursor.
Help me.
Yes.
How you doing, Brian? Yes, sorry, we forgot all about you there, love. How's it
No,
going?
it's okay. Oh, dear God. Oh, hey, look, a TRS-80. The height of technology.
This is what we had to put up with in the 80s, Brian.
This,
And we never hid.
Oh, I've been in the 80s. Trust me. I know the 80s, and this is...
We never ran, we never hid.
It's for a good cause, Brian. It was for a good cause.
Cancer relief. Yes.
You know something? I no longer fear hell.
Hey! Something good's come out of this. That's nice. Dum 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 dum. Yeah. He's still got Let's Save Confidential to come up with yet. Which, if I can be asked, I will play at the end of this podcast. I think he's dead, Eddie.
I think we've lost him. Brian, are you okay?
I don't know. I have something leaking out my ears. I think it's my brain.
Oh, isn't it lovely you think you have one?
And no, Bopey, this is nothing like Evangelion. This is much worse.
Even at the time, it was dated. It was just dated nonsense at the time, and it hasn't
yeah,
aged
it
well.
looks like they got the script the day they arrived.
Oh, no.
good, it's over. Thank God.
Oh, bless you, child.
And relax. Deep breaths. Out with the good, out with the bad.
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
Talk amongst yourselves.
You'll be interested to know. You'll be interested to know that the BBC decided not to play it. I mean, such a critical record. Not because of the whole Doctor Who thing, but because it was crap.
Yeah.
Ian himself turned around and said
okay
that
with
could
that.
almost have ruined his career. And he went on to produce Take That. So, yeah, basically we had that shock thing of, Doctor Who axed in BBC plot on the front cover of The Sun. A few weeks later, we then listened to this. It's a case of, yes, the record is here, finally. I haven't heard it anywhere. I'll get it and I'll take it home and play it nice and loud. Oh, God.
Oh, Siobhan, you didn't buy it, did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
You
Sad-
paid money for this?
Yeah, I was a Doctor Who fan, wasn't I, back then? I mean,
I'm
merchandise
very
wasn't
disappointed.
huge back then, and the record, way. You were disappointed. You didn't pay.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Do you still have it, Siobhan?
No.
Did you manage to discard it?
I'm trying to think what might have happened to it, actually. That would have been, what was it? That was 85. Oh, that gets into a rather complex period of my life. I've no idea where it is. There you go. It's probably in Jersey somewhere. Probably Mulch by now. But yeah, so that's that. Next week, no Eddie.
No, apologies. I'm taking my wife out for her birthday. She puts up with a lot. She's a wonderful woman. So, yeah. So,
Give
She
it.
lets you do this.
Yeah, quite.
I think she quite likes me doing this. She gets rid of me for an hour.
Oh dear. Anyway,
That's a
give
solid
her our
marriage,
love. Give her our love.
I will do.
And yeah, so it's going to be Brian and me. We'll be looking at Prisoner of the Judoon, which I'm sure sounds like the title of a 10th Doctor book. Or was that? No, that was Prisoner of the Daleks. That's a good book. Trevor Baxendale. Excellent book. It was re-released by the BBC in paperback a few years back. Yeah, sorry, I'm drifting. So next week we'll be looking at Prisoner of Judoon, the second episode of Picard. I'm trying to think. So I want Eddie to be back for the Big Finish stuff, so we'll delay the Big Finish stuff for a week. Do you want to look at the curse? Do you want to look at the Curse of Fatal Death next week, Brian?
Sure.
Alrighty then. Bit of context, yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're still filling in the theme park years. Okay, this was it 98 or 99, something like that. A year or so, 2 or 3 years maybe, after the Paul McGann TV movie. Did really well over here, but didn't do very well in the States. Mainly because it was put up against Roseanne with an episode where Dan had a heart attack. So it didn't get picked up, and we thought that was it. Now, back in the 80s, a charity got started up called Comic Relief. And every couple of years they have a telethon. Now, it used to be really funny, but now it's just... Anyway, they did this thing back in 99, where they made... they like to do celebrity spoofs of TV shows. And so that year it was going to be Doctor Who. It's written by Stephen Moffat. It's called The Curse of Fatal Death. It stars Rowan Atkinson, Jonathan Pryce. Jonathan Pryce having an absolute whale of a time. I look forward to seeing what you think of it.
Okay.
I do. Right, so, how are you feeling now, by the way, love?
The headache is subsiding.
Yeah.
I don't feel the aneurysm coming on quite as strong right now.
Okay, right.
It's the weeks and months to come where you feel yourself reliving it, Brian. That's where it starts to go horribly wrong. But it passes.
I
passes
anticipate some PTSD after this. I may need chicken wings. Just saying.
Right then. Okay, we're going to go now. As you can probably see by what's on the screen. And I'll play Let's Save Confidential after the end credits, so you can hear the spoof of Doctor in Distress. How can you spoof Doctor in Distress?
No, it makes up for Doctor in Distress, Siobhan. It makes up for it.
Anyway, have some closing titles.
You've got to fight for what you want, for all that you believe. It's right to fight for what we want, to live the way we please. As long as we have done our best, then no one can do more. And life and love and happiness are well worth fighting for. They're well worth fighting for.
nice, wasn't it? Dear me. Ooh, more. Goat! Goat! There we go. Careful screen wipe here, worthy of George Lucas himself. Okay, here we go. Enjoy, boys and girls.
7 years is just not enough. Bring back Confidential, it's funky and stuff. There was a studio in Cardiff, just off the A419. There was a film crew with a camera, the nosiest bag as you ever saw. They sneaked into train us on all the cast and crew. They filmed stuff and they pitched stuff. No, that final line's completely untrue. Let's stay confidential. We need it back so we can learn.
Right, Tony, the inherent flaw behind this idea, the situation is that basically all of us, lots of enthusiasm, lots of love, none of us can sing.
What's that doctor over there?
See, perfect, absolutely perfect.
Simon picked on all about the gaff, and we chortled at the show until he spoke about himself, and then he had to go. Well, Gaines tried, then Tony had Alex Price and Clark Kent. In the end, it was Russell Tovey, except he just howled at the moon. Let's stay confidential. We need it back so we can learn. It mustn't end rules if it does. The podcasters will rise. We'll babble on and talk nonsense until the home red fries. So come on, time. Let's stay confidential. We need it back so we can learn. Let's stay confidential. Bring it back now for that we learn. 1, 2, 3, hit it!
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nev Fountain, first class writer, third class singer.
I think that was more the Roger Moore approach, don't you? I mean, it was wonderful. I mean, eyebrow acting at its finest.
The podcasters by the dozen, natter and ruminate, the waffle chat and gossip, and other big words that just lean prate. Confidential silver, and the geeks declared a war. Staggerisms and whocasts, and persons over 7 feet tall. Let's stay confidential. We need it back so we can learn. Let's stay confidential. Bring it back now for that we earn. Let's stay confidential. We need it back so we can learn. Let's stay confidential. Bring it back now for that we earn.
Confidential. Bring it back now for that we yearn. Say confidential.
Isn't it dark? Isn't it cold? Look to the future before you grow old.
You have no one to blame but yourselves, and you're very welcome. Good night.